He went to bed like every other night and never woke up again. A 75-year-old man went to sleep in perfectly good health and never woke up again. No heart problems, no stroke, not even a single unusual sign. But it turned out he had one of the 5 extremely dangerous bedtime habits that millions of people over the age of 75 are repeating every night. This kind of story is not uncommon. Many elderly people have quietly passed away, leaving their loved ones in shock, all because of seemingly harmless actions before going to bed. Do you drink a full glass of water at night, or maybe keep your bedroom too warm? These habits might sound totally normal, but they could be the silent killers that strike during your sleep. In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 bedtime habits you must absolutely avoid after turning 75. This is not just empty theory, these are real practical insights that have been warned about by doctors and health experts. They can help you and your loved ones sleep better, sleep safer, and live longer. The further into this video you get, the more clearly you will understand the difference between a normal sleep and a potentially dangerous one. Before we begin, take a moment to leave a comment below with a positive affirmation, something that acts like a commitment to attract good things into your life. It could be something like, "I value my sleep and my health every single day," or any personal wish you have. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on helpful content like this. Let us build a space filled with positive energy where we grow together and live healthier, happier lives. Now let us dive into the most important part of today's video, where I will share with you bedtime habits that may seem harmless, but are silently eroding the health and safety of people over the age of 75. Number 1. Drinking too much water at night. After turning 75, the body's ability to regulate fluids is no longer as flexible as it once was. The kidneys slow down in filtering and eliminating excess water, making the body more prone to overload if you drink too much in the evening. Having a full glass of water just before bedtime may seem innocent, but it actually carries serious risks to both sleep quality and nighttime safety for the elderly. One of the most common outcomes is waking up multiple times during the night to go to the bathroom. These awakenings do not just interrupt sleep, they break up deep sleep stages, which are crucial for healing, restoring energy, and balancing hormones. Without high-quality sleep, older adults are more likely to experience persistent fatigue, memory decline, poor concentration, and increased risks of chronic conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and neurodegenerative disorders. Beyond sleep interruption, getting up in the middle of the night also increases the risk of falls due to something called orthostatic hypertension, where blood pressure drops upon standing. When switching from lying down to standing up, suddenly blood may not reach the brain quickly enough, leading to dizziness and loss of balance. In low light or in a cluttered space, this can lead to falls and serious injuries such as a broken hip or even head trauma. What many people do not realize is that the more disrupted your sleep is, the harder it is for the body to reach deep restorative stages when your brain processes memories, cells regenerate, and essential hormones are produced. Frequent interruptions to this process can quietly lead to cognitive disorders, emotional instability, and even depression over time. That is why one of the first steps to better sleep and health is to adjust your hydration timing. Seniors should focus on drinking enough water during the daytime, especially in the morning and early afternoon when the body is still active. In the evening, particularly after 6 o'clock in the evening, water intake should be minimized. If necessary, take just a few small sips to soothe your thirst, but avoid drinking a full glass. Additionally, a smart dinner, low in salt, not too dry and free from spicy foods, helps reduce nighttime thirst. It is also worth noting that certain medications like diuretics or blood pressure pills can increase nighttime urination. If you are taking these, talk to your doctor about adjusting the timing to reduce their impact on your sleep. This is not just a physical issue. Waking up multiple times during the night can also affect a person's mental state. Older adults often worry when they have to urinate too frequently, fearing something might be wrong. This creates anxiety that makes it even harder to fall back asleep. It becomes a vicious cycle, but simply managing your water intake can break that cycle at its root. Number 2, sleeping in a room that is too hot or too cold. Bedroom temperature plays a key role in ensuring quality sleep, especially for older adults. After age 75, the body's ability to regulate temperature drops significantly. This makes the elderly more sensitive to even small environmental changes, whether it is too warm or too chilly. When the bedroom temperature is not right, the body has to work harder to maintain balance, putting stress on the cardiovascular and nervous systems. When sleeping in an overheated room, blood vessels expand to release heat, which raises the heart rate and puts extra pressure on circulation. Over time, this ongoing stress can lead to irregular heartbeats, high blood pressure, and poor sleep quality. Excessive nighttime sweating also increases the risk of dehydration, which thickens the blood and raises the chances of forming clots, one of the hidden causes of silent strokes in older individuals. On the flip side, if the bedroom is too cold, the body responds by narrowing blood vessels to preserve heat, which reduces peripheral circulation and leads to increased blood pressure. This makes existing heart conditions worse. Keeping a stable body temperature during sleep is essential for a smooth biological rhythm, effective organ repair, and reducing the chance of nighttime heart attacks. To create an ideal sleep environment, keep the bedroom temperature between 64 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 18 to 22 degrees Celsius. That range is cool enough for restful sleep, but not so cold as to cause blood vessel constriction. Proper ventilation is also important. Air should flow gently to avoid trapping heat or excessive humidity. If using an air conditioner or heater, avoid direct airflow and set a timer to turn it off once you are in deep sleep. Besides temperature, other environmental factors also matter. Bedroom lighting should be soft or completely off. Noise levels should be kept low to avoid sudden sounds that might startle you or disturb deep sleep. Soothing scents from natural essential oils like lavender or peppermint can help calm the nervous system and ease you into deeper rest. Number 3, eating too much or too late at night. After the age of 75, the digestive system slows down significantly. The stomach produces less acid, intestinal movements become weaker, and the body's ability to process food becomes less efficient. Meanwhile, the habit of eating dinner too late or consuming a heavy meal creates a major burden on the body, especially at a time when the body's internal clock is signaling that the organs should be winding down. The body's biological clock is a system that regulates every function based on the day-night cycle. From around 6 o'clock in the evening onward, hormones like melatonin begin to rise to prepare for sleep, while cortisol, the hormone responsible for wakefulness and metabolism, drops sharply. Forcing the body to digest a large meal during this period goes against its natural rhythm, disrupting hormone balance and increasing the risk of metabolic disorders. In addition, eating late at night reduces the effectiveness of insulin, the hormone that regulates blood sugar. This makes it easier for blood sugar levels to spike after a meal and stay elevated throughout the night. High nighttime blood sugar can affect heart health, increase the risk of internal inflammation, and accelerate the aging of brain cells. It is not just meal timing that matters. The type of food consumed in the evening plays a crucial role as well. Older adults should avoid greasy foods, spicy dishes, and anything with a high glycemic index, such as noodles, instant ramen pastries, processed foods, and sugary soft drinks. These types of food not only cause indigestion and bloating, but also raise the risk of acid reflux, a condition often mistaken for heart trouble, which can trigger anxiety and severely disrupt sleep. When the digestive system is forced to keep working all night, the nervous system has a hard time fully relaxing. Seniors who eat late often experience shallow sleep, frequent awakenings, or even nightmares. This leads to persistent fatigue, memory problems, and a weakened immune system. The best advice for people over the age of 70 is to finish dinner before 6:30 in the evening with a light, easy-to-digest meal that is rich in fiber and low in sugar. Steamed or boiled dishes, vegetable soup, or a small bowl of thin porridge are all great choices. If a light snack is needed before bed, unsalted nuts, warm low-sugar milk, or mild herbal tea like chamomile or peppermint are good options. The key is to avoid going to bed feeling overly full or too hungry, just a light, comfortable feeling that allows the body to truly rest. Number 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Sleeping position might seem like a simple personal habit, but it actually has a deep impact on overall health, especially when it comes to the respiratory system, the cardiovascular system, and brain function. As we age, the body's structure changes, soft tissues become looser, and internal organs are more easily compressed if the sleeping posture is not right. One serious issue closely linked to sleeping position is sleep apnea, a condition where the airway gets blocked periodically during sleep, causing breathing to stop and start many times throughout the night. Each apnea episode causes a sudden drop in blood oxygen levels, forcing the heart and brain to work harder just to keep vital functions going. Over time, this increases the risk of high blood pressure, heart failure, stroke, and even dementia. What is alarming is that many older adults suffer from sleep apnea without realizing it. They simply feel tired, drowsy during the day, and experience gradual memory loss. Sleeping on the back is the position most likely to trigger sleep apnea. When lying on the back, gravity pulls the tongue and soft tissues in the throat backward, narrowing the airway, especially during deep sleep when the body is fully relaxed. This is a position that older adults should avoid, especially if they have a thick neck, snore heavily, or have previously been diagnosed with sleep apnea. On the other hand, sleeping on the right side is also not ideal for heart health. This position puts extra pressure on the heart and may affect blood circulation, particularly in people with a history of heart failure or circulatory disorders. It can also contribute to acid reflux in those with digestive issues. The most highly recommended position by experts is sleeping on the left side. This position helps reduce pressure on the heart, supports healthy blood circulation, improves digestion, and lowers the risk of acid reflux. Additionally, it helps keep the airway more open, which reduces the likelihood of sleep apnea. To maintain a safe sleeping posture, older adults can use a few simple but effective supports, such as a long body pillow placed in front of the chest to help keep the body in a side-lying position while also offering a sense of security. Placing a thin pillow between the knees can reduce pressure on the hips and spine. The mattress should be medium firm, not too hard, which can create painful pressure points, and not too soft, which can cause the body to sink in too deeply, making it harder to turn or adjust during the night. Number 5. Watching the news using the phone or overstimulating the mind before bed. In the digital age, using smartphones, tablets, or watching the news in the evening has become a common habit even among seniors. However, this is one of the hidden causes of poor sleep, especially after age 75, when the nervous system becomes more sensitive and needs more time to unwind before sleep. Electronic devices like phones, televisions, and computers emit blue light, a type of high-energy, short-wavelength light. Blue light suppresses melatonin production, the hormone that signals the body it is time to sleep. When melatonin is blocked, the sleep cycle gets disrupted, making it harder to fall asleep or reach deep restorative rest. This is especially risky for older adults who already tend to have lighter, more fragmented sleep. Beyond the light, mental stimulation is another factor. News reports filled with war, disease, crime, or natural disasters generate anxiety and force the brain to process stressful information when it should be winding down. This activates the sympathetic nervous system, increasing heart rate and blood pressure, and preventing the body from entering true rest. The result is disrupted sleep, vivid dreams, and poor overnight recovery. To improve sleep, Older adults should create a quiet transition window of at least 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. During this time, avoid exposure to bright screens or emotionally intense content. Instead, try relaxing activities like light reading meditation, writing in a gratitude journal, listening to calming music, or using natural essential oils like lavender to promote relaxation. Also, keep electronic devices out of the bedroom. Move your phone away from the bed or switch it to airplane mode while you sleep. This reduces exposure to electromagnetic interference and allows your brain to fully disengage from digital stimulation. Now that we understand the harmful bedtime habits, it is time to explore some simple, yet incredibly effective routines that can help people over the age of 70 sleep better and live longer. One healthy habit older adults should maintain is engaging in light physical activity in the late afternoon or early evening. You do not need to work out hard or go far. A gentle walk around the house, a relaxing stroll in the park, or a few easy stretching exercises in your yard are enough to stimulate blood circulation, aid digestion, and trigger the release of endorphins. These natural hormones, often called the happy hormones, help reduce stress and bring about a sense of calm and well-being. Another simple but highly effective habit is taking a warm shower before bed. Warm water helps dilate blood vessels, easing the workload on the cardiovascular system, relaxing muscles, and promoting deep relaxation throughout the body. As your body cools down slightly after the shower, it sends a natural signal to your brain that it is time to rest. This cooling process encourages the release of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your biological clock and leads you into deep, restorative sleep. The sleep environment also plays a crucial role. A quiet, cool, gently lit room without electronic devices is ideal for allowing the brain to fully relax. Natural essential oils like lavender, jasmine, sweet orange, or peppermint can help calm the nervous system and boost feelings of comfort. When paired with soft background music, the sound of flowing water or gentle nature sounds, the relaxing effect is even stronger, helping older adults drift into sleep peacefully without racing thoughts or anxiety. Besides the physical aspects, mental well-being is just as important. One simple but powerful technique is writing down 3 things you are grateful for before bed. This practice shifts your thoughts away from worries and activates a positive mindset, bringing a sense of peace. When your mind is calm, your body relaxes more easily, and sleep comes naturally deeper and more restorative. Meditation is also a valuable tool to slow the heart rate, steady your breathing, and return the mind to a state of stillness. Just a few minutes of sitting quietly with your eyes closed and focusing on your breath can free you from the weight of the day and prepare you for a peaceful night's rest. What matters most is this: you do not need to change everything at once. Just pick one positive habit, stick with it every evening, and observe the difference. Whether it is a cup of herbal tea, a short walk, or 5 minutes of quiet in the dark, each can be the key to unlocking restful, healing sleep. After age 75, deep sleep is no longer something we can take for granted. It becomes a precious gift, fragile and worth protecting through awareness and self-care. Just one small bedtime habit can mark the difference between a peaceful night and a serious health episode. From eating too late, drinking too much water, keeping the room too warm, sleeping in the wrong position, to letting the mind stay overstimulated by screens, all are silent sleep thieves we must identify and eliminate in time. The good news is making positive changes is not difficult. A warm cup of tea, a short walk, soothing music, or a few moments of gratitude, these simple actions can make a big difference. They bring better sleep, a clearer mind, and a healthier, more joyful life every day. So start today. Choose one good habit, adjust one bad one, and tune in to the changes in your sleep each night. You deserve rest, recovery, and a long, healthy life with your loved ones. And if you found the information in this video helpful, leave a positive comment below as a commitment to your health. Something like, "I treasure my sleep every day, and I am living well every hour," or whatever you personally wish for. Do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together in caring for our health as we age. Let us build a community that is positive, informed, and full of hope,